You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Sir, my concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. All that I am, or hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. Most folks are as happy as they make up their minds to be. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live by the light that I have. I must stand with anybody that stands right, and stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. I will prepare and someday my chance will come. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad, and that's my religion. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. I do the very best, I know how the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. He has a right to criticize, who has a heart to help. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves, and under the rule of a just God, cannot long retain it. The best way to get a bad law repealed is to enforce it strictly. If this is coffee, please bring me some tea, but if this is tea, please bring me some coffee. No man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that his place will be proud of him. When you have got an elephant by the hind legs and he is trying to run away, it's best to let him run. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? Important principles may and must be inflexible. No matter how much cats fight, there always seem to be plenty of kittens. Let's have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it. Towering genius disdains a beaten path. It seeks regions hitherto unexplored. If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one? We should be too big to take offense and too noble to give it. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. How many legs does a dog have if you call his tail a leg? 4. Saying that a tail is a leg doesn't make it a leg. Character is like a tree, and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of democracy. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. You have to do your own growing. No matter how tall your grandfather was. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell, it is simply purgatory. My dream is of a place and a time where America will once again be seen as the last best hope of Earth. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. I remember my mother's prayers and they have always followed me. They have clung to me all my life. Don't interfere with anything in the Constitution. That must be maintained, for it is the only safeguard of our liberties. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. A woman is the only thing I am afraid of that I know will not hurt me. Stand with anybody that stands right, stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong. Surely God would not have created such a being as man, with an ability to grasp the infinite, to exist only for a day. No, man was made for immortality. The things I want to know are in books. My best friend is the man who'll get me a book I ain't read. I care not much for a man's religion whose dog and cat are not the better for it. Everybody likes a compliment. There is no grievance that is a fit object of redress by mob law. Gold is good in its place, but loving, brave, patriotic men are better than gold. Avoid popularity if you would have peace. With the fearful strain that is on me, night and day, if I did not laugh, I should die. When I hear a man preach, I like to see him act as if he were fighting bees. What kills a skunk is the publicity it gives itself. Common-looking people are the best in the world. That is the reason the Lord makes so many of them. The leading rule for the lawyer, as for the man of every calling, is diligence. I don't know who my grandfather was. I am much more concerned to know what his grandson will be. The way for a young man to rise is to improve himself in every way he can, never suspecting that anybody wishes to hinder him. The time comes upon every public man when it is best for him to keep his lips closed. In giving freedom to the slave, we assure freedom to the free, honorable alike in that we give and what we preserve. We shall nobly save, or meanly lose, the last best hope of earth. In this sad world of ours, sorrow comes to all, and to the young, it comes with bitterest agony because it takes them unawares. I have had experience enough to know what I say. As our case is new, we must think and act anew. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new at all. I am rather inclined to silence. If I were to try to read, much less answer, all the attacks made on me, this shop might as well be closed for any other business.